Hi, my name's Alex Monaco, solicitor and head of Monaco Solicitors, expert solicitors representing employees only. So, ex gratia payments. If you're watching this video, you're wondering what is an ex gratia payment and how do you get one? Ex gratia is actually a Latin phrase and it means out of favour, ex out of gratia favour. It's just an old-fashioned legal term meaning that your employer is giving you a payment when you leave your job after you've been unfairly treated, but they're doing that without any admission of liability. So no admission of guilt. They're not formally recognizing what they've done to you, but they're giving you an ex gratia payment as a favor to you. They're giving you some money, normally to go away quietly and not to sue them in an employment tribunal. Really, we all know that that is not out of a favor from them. This is an admission. This is as close as you're going to get to being an admission of guilt on their part. The way we'd like to advise our clients is that your employer will never admit their guilt. So actually, you're better off just getting an ex gratia payment from them. You don't really need to go all the way to an employment tribunal unless you have to. Okay, if you went to an employment tribunal, you'd get your day in court and you'd have an apology effectively or judgment in a public forum that you would be proved right. But the amount of blood, sweat and tears that it would take you to get there, if you can just get an ex gratia payment instead, you can short circuit the whole process. So really your employer won't apologize to you in words, but they can apologize to you in numbers, and those numbers are in your bank account, and that is part of an ex gratia payment. The other thing about ex gratia payments which makes them really great is that they are tax-free up to £30,000. So HMRC, the taxman, will not tax your ex gratia payment. That is distinct from your contractual payments, which is things like your notice pay or holiday pay or bonus, other benefits that you might receive under your contract. Those are taxable. That's considered to be part of your income and will attract income tax. Ex gratia payments up to the first £30,000 are tax-free. What you won't be able to do is to roll your notice pay into an ex gratia payment. So whatever you receive for an ex gratia payment will not be able to include your notice pay. That has to be paid separately and that has to attract tax. Of course, the question on everyone's lips is, how can I get myself one of these juicy ex gratia payments? Well, joking aside, I mean, it's not easy to get an ex gratia payment. Really, you need to fight pretty hard to get the best ex gratia settlement amount in your case. There are a number of videos on our YouTube channel and on our website about this, different aspects of negotiating ex gratia payments depending on what kind of case you have. For example, you might have a discrimination case if you're really unlucky, and frankly, no case is a barrel of laughs. You may have a performance case or a redundancy case or a plethora of other types of case. There are similarities within all employment law cases, and that is the carrot and the stick approach. So you're offering your employer something with one hand, and then you're also almost kind of threatening to do something with the other. That's always going to be going to an employment tribunal, really. In the background, you won't want to actually go to one, but they won't want to go to one either. So do be prepared to go to one as a fallback plan, but your original plan to go in and offer a bit of a carrot is that you're going to leave quietly, you're going to perhaps do a handover, you sign a confidentiality clause to not talk about the mistreatment you've received or the bad practice that you've witnessed. For example, if you have a whistleblowing claim, writing a letter to your employer is a really good idea. So check out our materials, our templates on our website that you can get inspiration from. In fact, you can even build your own letters using our letter builder tools on our website. Ultimately, if you set out your case in a letter, then you're going to be able to clarify to your employer exactly why you think you should get an ex gratia payment. That normally is a chronology of the mistreatment you've received, and also referring to the various different laws that are being breached by your employer. The other, really, frankly, the most effective way to get yourself an ex gratia payment is to instruct an employment law solicitor. It's unfortunately the way of the world, but if you do have employment law solicitors on your side, especially a specialist firm like Monaco Solicitors, your employer will sit up and take notice of your story, no matter what you're actually saying. Sadly, it seems more important in this day and age to have a lawyer, you have that headed paper, have a law firm behind you. And the reason for that is your employer will think, well, you're much more likely to take them to an employment tribunal, which of course you will be if you do have us on your side. So do get in touch with us. If you'd like to request a free consultation and see what your options are, we're more than happy to discuss your case. Thank you very much, and hopefully speak to you soon.